This is a vintage TWA Getaway Vacations bag. Apparently some sort of promotional giveaway. I had high hopes when I found this for about $2 at a garage sale, but it took forever to sell and I only got $20 for it. If you're like me and you saw this label from across the garage, you thought Pendleton. But then you see Beaver State. Well, Beaver State is made by Pendleton, and it's the blankets that commemorate Native Americans. It's a nice thick blanket. It doesn't actually say that it's made out of wool, but it's sold for $125. I had purchased this. It was actually, they were asking $20 and I got them down to $10 on it. So a pretty good deal. This is a pair of guitar picks that were given to me in 1984 by Prince and his then guitar player, Wendy Melvoin. I managed a music store and we supplied much of his equipment. And I had to have them sign forms so they could use those signatures to transpose them onto these guitar picks. And when I asked Prince why he signed it Love God, he said he just wants everyone to love God. And these sold for $200 within hours of the announcement of Prince's death. After about 3 weeks without selling a turntable, this is the third one to sell in a week. This is a Marantz turntable, late 70s, early 80s. Well beyond the heyday years of Marantz, but still a nice table. And this one sold for $290. It was a, let's see, this was at an estate sale that I picked this one up at, and I believe I had to pay $30 for this one. It's a Playboy trucker hat. I don't know how vintage it is. It's made in Taiwan, but it's a classic foam front, mesh back trucker hat. And boy, this sold, I put it up for sale, big money. It took a while, but I got $40 for it. This is one of those items you'll see at a estate sale or garage sale for like a quarter. It's called a reverse color bridge deck. You can see the colors and the suits are reversed from a normal deck. And picked this up for a quarter and it sold for $20. This is a vintage Stromberg Carlson rotary phone. It's in pretty good shape. It doesn't have any cracks or chips or marks on it. I don't know if it works, but these Stromberg Carlson and AT&T phones, they usually always work. But if you've got a landline, you can usually test them. This one I would have had to wire up a modular plug to even test it. But somebody still bought it for $80. It was just a $4 garage sale find. This is a vintage Montague wooden pole and a Bay City reel. I may be from Minnesota, but I don't know that much about fishing. And this was just acquired when the auctioneer said the rest of the row for $1. And I got this along with some other fishing poles. So I put it up for sale and it sold for $50. This is a Harley Davidson dress shirt. I sold this for $40. Normally I get $50 to $60, but the lady at the garage sale only wanted 50 cents for this, and it's nothing real special. So I put it up for $40 and it sold within a week. This is vintage 90s Jovan Musk for Men gift set. I've had this for quite a while, I think over a year, but I was persistent, just forgot about it, priced it at $30 and it just sold. One of those $2 garage sale finds. This is a vintage Electro Voice microphone. Picked it up at an estate sale a few months ago for a couple dollars. And kind of interesting. It's got a switch in the stand mount and a white coiled cord. I always do well with these. This one sold for $60. Interesting pair of Ferragamos in the famous double A size, narrow. These were part of a lot of Ferragamo shoes that I bought at an estate sale late last year. They ended up costing me about $8 or $9 a piece. This is the second pair to sell. and these sold for $50. This is a vintage Schmidt beer hat. It's a brown corduroy with the turkey on it. And I had this priced at $30, and I took a best offer of $21. This is a Sanyo voice-activated recorder, Walkman type unit. It does have a built-in speaker. Throwing in a new tape with this. These just cost me $1 or $2, and it sold for $25. This is a Breg Kodiak Polar Care. I pick these up whenever I can. Sometimes, though, people think they're worth a lot of money. Well, I'm one of those people, but at a garage sale, you should be able to get them for $5 or less. I got this for $3. This happened to come with the Kneepad device and all the accessories. And I had it priced at $79. I'd only added up a couple of days, but with a slow week, I took an offer of $60.